Okay, quite a few people on there.
Yeah.
Okay, Dave, you can go ahead and get started. We have 8 people, including those of us here and online. And you know Realtors, so there may be more popping in.
No problem.
We are great with. And we are recording, so we're going to send this out to our team afterwards. So
Excellent.
Go ahead and take it away.
Beautiful. We take all comers. At some point, you got to give me the ability to share my screen.
Yes.
But for the intro, I can start jabbering right now. So I will say thank you very much for taking the time to join me. I know there is a lot going on in the world, and I'm sure you're busy with a million things. So I'm very appreciative of your time. Let's start with what Homekeepr is. Homekeepr is a concierge service that realtors offer their clients to maintain the relationship after the closing. What we're trying to do is give you a series of tools that allows you to address the following situation. You get a lead. You work real hard with that homeowner. You show them 20 homes. You form a really strong relationship and you find them the right home and they're happy and you're happy and everything works out. But the minute the transaction is over, your work is done, right? Quote unquote. We don't want that. We want you to be part of that client's life for the life of the home, right? Because that homeowner is a happy customer. That's an asset that you've created. Certainly you want the deal when they go to sell their home. That could be years away, but that should be your deal. But in between here and there, you want a relationship because they can be a source of warm referrals to you, right? Having that solid client network is key to longevity and productivity for the best realtors that I've spoken to over the years. So Homekeepr is a series of tools that helps you stay part of your client's life without being salesy. You're not going to see any listings, open houses, just solds, market reports, none of that. We are focused on the homeowner and it's branded by you. The central idea is a list of home service pros, painter, plumber, electrician, contractor, what have you, that you are making available to your clients. And that's a key piece of information because they need that list for however long they're in their home. I'm standing in my home. I've been here for 6 years. If there was a leak tonight, I would have no idea who to call. I just don't spend my day getting to know the best roofers, painters, and contractors. You guys do. It's part of your job. And that information is incredibly valuable because homeowners, your clients, can find strangers on the internet anywhere. They can search Angie's Home Advisor, Google, Thumbtack Porch, all these companies to find a total stranger to come into their home anytime they want. But that's not what you want. When I have an issue with my home, when I have an issue in my life, what do? I call a friend. I call someone I know and trust, and I say, who do you got? You got a debt guy? I need a debt guy. Where do I get a mortgage? Who do I call? Oh, you got to call Carol over at Thus and So, right? That's how the world works. All we're trying to do is put you in the position to be that source of information and be that relevant to solve problems in your clients' lives for the life of the home. That's the concept. Let's get into it. I'm going to share my screen. Now, this presentation, I will make available to you. I can email it to you guys. Anything you see here in this presentation or while I'm talking that there are any questions about that doesn't quite make sense to you, you want me to go over again, you want to hear about it again, email support@homekeepr.com. We will square you away. We will send you this presentation. We'll take care of whatever you need. Okay, support@homekeepr.com is your friend. Let's proceed. I talked about how Homekeepr is a concierge service offered by realtors to their clients. We talked about that. For those of you who want to get started, we are in the zone. You all have free accounts that can be signed up and created by clicking on Homekeepr inside the zone. Just to remind you, every single feature you see here available to you is included. There's no extras, there's no upgrades, it's all for free. It's all free to your clients. There's nothing for them to buy. There's no upgrade or sneaky little sales pitch going on in there. The vendors that you invite to Homekeepr, for them, we're like Facebook or LinkedIn. They get a free profile, and if they want more visibility, they can upgrade. So the revenue is coming from vendors who want to upgrade. It's free to you. It's free to your clients. Okay. That's where you sign up. And you'll click home and go to your dashboard. I want to take a minute and show you what it is consumers get before I get into the how-to. I want you to see why you're doing it, what's relevant. So as I mentioned, you'll create a Homekeepr account. You'll upload a list of your favorite businesses. We'll take care of that for you, by the way. We'll do all the inviting and all the uploading for you. You just send us a list and we'll type it out. Now, when you do invite a homeowner, they do not have to create an account. Homeowners do not have to create an account. They can use Homekeepr without creating an account. They can, however, create an account if they want to. And if they create an account, they're prompted to download the Homekeepr app. So I'm going to show you this app because it's a good example. It's a good way to show you what we do for the consumer, but don't walk away thinking, oh, I don't want to burden my clients with another account. They don't have to sign up. Okay. So let's look at this app. Here's the Homekeepr app for homeowners. You'll notice the first thing, it's branded to you. It'll be your picture, your logo, obviously. This is a demo account. And your digital business card is right there on the homepage. Happy days, right? Good for you. What's inside? Well, inside is this directory of businesses that I've been talking about. This is where clients can see the businesses you recommend. Do not worry about all these categories, right? If you don't have kids' activities or dance schools or pizza in here, that's fine. These are just a demo account. We don't tell you who to recommend. We don't tell you who not to recommend. Because again, your clients don't care about Homekeepr, the company, telling them who to call. They want to hear from you. Okay, so that's who's in this list. Great, happy days. Now there's a list. Now what? Because the truth of the matter is, your clients don't need a painter or a plumber every day or every week or even every month. They may go months without needing services for their home. So how are they going to remember this great list is there? There are two things we do to stay in front of your clients long-term. Two basic emails they get from us. One are these maintenance reminders. Okay? The maintenance reminders go out once a month, and you'll see that it's, a little what, why, and how. It's all very simple. Your branding is always there, right? And they can click on see all vendors to see who you're recommending to help with that category. The question really is, if you think about it, how do we know they have a water softener in this instance? Well, because the app takes a survey about their home. We get to learn what type of home do they have? What's the general weather pattern? What kind of cooling system? What kind of heat? You'll see it's just point and click. This whole survey takes seconds to fill out, and they can bail at any time. And then we have a maintenance reminder list that's customized for them. If they have a pool, they'll get a pool opening reminder. If they don't have a pool, they won't. So it's a nice little customization. It's all branded by you. And that's it. Again, no listings, no open houses, none of that. Focused on the homeowner, branded by you. Now, the other piece to our communication strategy is our blogs. I'll get to that in 1 minute. I just want to finish up this app because there's a very popular feature in here. All the appliance manuals for the home can be stored in PDF right here on the app. And it's really kind of cool how we do it because the homeowner can just take a picture of an ID tag for an appliance in the back of the appliance, one of those little tags. Take a picture, hit submit. We grab the model and serial number, and then we go find the manual in PDF and pop it into the account. So all their appliance manuals are in PDF right on their phone. Is it going to change your life forever? No, but it's sure nice to have. You ever try and find a manual when something breaks and you don't know where it is, right? So nice to have that stuff. That's the app. Very lightweight, right? It's not every square foot of the home. We don't want to become a list of things that are a pain to worry about. We want to be helpful, nice and easy. Now, the other piece to our communication strategy, as I mentioned, is our blogs. This is our most popular feature with Realtors by far and away. And I'm looking, by the way, on this account on the left here is the logged in web portal for Realtors, okay? If you scroll down a bit, and I'll get to the other things in a minute, I just want to show you these blogs. Let's back up for a second. This is a blog that we write about home ownership every week, twice a week, Mondays and Thursdays. Okay? It's about, as you can see, all aspects of home ownership. So what do we see here? Flooring, gutter maintenance, HVAC, buying, smart home, right? You can just imagine. Now, when you get something really exciting and sexy like gutter cleaning, okay? It's not really the point to be super exciting, is it? We're talking about their home. The sexy part, in my mind, is that it's branded to you. Each of you, when you sign up, will get your own version of this emailed to you every week, twice a week. So your branding is in there. It kind of looks like you wrote it. And as I scroll through the blog, you'll notice your branding stays there on the upper left. Homeowners can jump right in and find a pro right here, again, without creating an account. So if this one is about gutter cleaning and they're like, you know what, I do need my gutters cleaned, they can go find a gutter cleaner that you're recommending right here. No need to create an account. So just remember, we send this to you twice a week, Mondays and Thursdays, and the most popular thing to do by far is to pop it on Facebook on your Facebook business page, right? That way you have content on your business page every week, twice a week, to give a little variety to what you're posting about, right? Give a little richer experience to everybody involved. Makes you look like you know what you're talking about and you're involved, okay? Now, you'll notice I sort of switched gears on you in the middle of the discussion. I was talking about client communication strategy, and suddenly we're sending you the blog. I wanted to cover that so it was clear, but to go back to the consumer experience, every month we look back and send your clients the best performing blog of the previous month. So on the first of the month, on the 1st of November, we look back at October and said, what was the best blog for October? Let's send that to everybody's clients. So every client that you invite to Homekeepr is getting this blog once a month from you. What's magic about once a month? Nothing, right? Every day is insane. Once a year is useless. We're in between there at once a month. It tends to work out. Homeowners can turn it off. They can reduce it, whatever. It's all adjustable, but the default is once a month. That is the core of the consumer experience. Now I'm going to show you a bit of how-to make use of these things, okay? So let me go now to the account, right? When you create your account, when you're setting up your account, you know, we're just asking you for some basics. It's not that complex. Name, contact information, photo, logo, that's it, okay? Nothing complex there. Let's go to my vendors. You can send us your list of vendors any way in the world you want to. So send us a spreadsheet, send us a PDF. Take a picture of a business card, take a picture of a handwritten list. I don't care how you send it. Send us the data and we'll type those vendors in for you. You do not have to fuss with this. Don't let a stack of business cards get between you and this tool. We'll do it. In fact, I'm going to show you briefly the Homekeepr Pro app. It just says Pro, that's for professionals. It's not an upgrade. It's an app you can use. And it's nice because it can access your phone's contact list. Right? So if your painter and plumber and so forth are in your phone's contacts, you can just grab them right out of your phone and pop them in your account. My point to you is don't let the data get in between you and using this feature, okay? Just send us whatever you've got. Excuse me, I don't know what got my eye there. Okay, that's vendors. Homeowners, same thing. Just send us the information. We'll invite the clients for you, easy peasy. So if you have a CRM, go ahead and download a spreadsheet of that information. Send it to us, we'll upload it for you. You don't have to fuss with this. We'll take care of it. Now we're going to get into some more interesting things, okay? When it comes to inviting clients, I want you to be aware of this important links tab right here. Because inside here are links that are available to you as an asset. They're branded to you. And you can use them to send out your own invites. Maybe you want to put this link in your CRM. Maybe you want to put this link in your signature, on your website, wherever you want to put it. Consumers can jump right in. They don't have to create an account. They can find a pro right there. It's all branded to you. They can sign up for Homekeepr like we talked about for the maintenance reminders and everything in the app. Or they can get into our new moving concierge. So I'm going to talk about that now. So this is sort of a nice generic invite. Past clients, prospects, somebody you're not sure where they are in the homeownership cycle. This offers the full feature set to the homeowner. If, however, you are talking to somebody who's under contract, They have a much narrower set of needs at that point in their life, right? Going to contract and get ready to buy a home. Now it's really getting crazy for you as a homeowner. Here we are to help. The Moving Concierge by Homekeepr. It's all branded to you. Okay. So let's say you sent your client this link and you said, hey, check out this Moving Concierge, and they filled it out. Whether you fill it out for them or they fill it out, it doesn't matter. They will get a text and an email saying, hey, this is Brandy's Moving Concierge. Hey, this is Carlene's Moving Concierge. Okay. We're going to call you in about 24 hours. And then we call the homeowner. And the operator says, hey, this is Brandy's Moving Concierge. How can we help you get your new home set up? And right there on the phone, they can set up mail forwarding, phone, internet, cable, home security, insurance, all right there on the phone. It's a massive time saver for a homeowner who would otherwise have to go navigate all this on their own. It's all branded to you, and it saves them time. More importantly, it bridges the gap between the transaction and owning the home, right? You're telling the homeowner, once you're in the home, I'm not done. Don't just discard me. I have value to offer you for as long as you're in the home. Get used to thinking about me and your home together. That's really why this is important. Please note that the gas and electric sign-up patchwork is very varied throughout the country. Every locale is different. Many, if not most, of the local gas and electric companies are not set up for automatic sign-up like this. So in those instances, we have a database of who the providers are, and we tell the homeowner who they need to connect with. But for internet, cable, all that other stuff, they can sign up right there on the phone. Now, last couple things. Blogs. Let's talk about the blogs for a second. When we started writing these blogs, people started to post them on Facebook right away, like I talked about. The number 1 and 2 requested things for that feature were, 1, can I get this posted to Facebook automatically? And the answer is yes, you can. You have an integration with Facebook. If you go to m.me/homekeepr, where is it? Try to find it for you. I'll just put it in the chat then. You go to m.me/homekeepr. m.me/homekeepr. It'll take you to Facebook Messenger, and it's very easy to link up your account with your Facebook business page. And that way your Facebook business page will have the blogs on it automatically every Wednesday and Thursday. Okay. The next thing I wanted to show you is that the most requested thing that realtors wanted was to have the blog on their website. So we built that capability too. And I'm going to show you what it looks like. This is a live account. This is not a demo account. We don't know this company. Good looking team with a sharp website. Pretty standard features for a realtor website, but look what they have here. They've got a Homekeepr section. And now they have a blog on their website. It's the Homekeepr blog. It updates automatically with the content as we make it. And it's branded to them. There's a reason to go back to their website after the closing now, right? There's content there. There's a reason to check it out. The other thing they have is their trusted vendor list on their website. I believe this is key. I'll tell you why. If your trusted pro search is on your website, it makes your website the focus of all these interactions. So whenever anybody says to you out there in the world, hey, do you know you're a realtor, right? You know a painter? You go, yep, go to my website. Everything you need's right there. Any businesses you work with for sphere of influence marketing. I'm sorry, is there a question?
Yeah, Dave, it's Amanda. We have that widget automatically on all our agents' websites now.
Fantastic.
We have it. We have it in the template.
Perfect. Brilliant. So then you're all set, right? Any issues? I'm pretty sure the Realty One support staff will help with this. if it's not already set up. And failing that, you can always email support@homekeepr.com and we'll find you the right solution there as well.
Great, thanks.
Great way to make you and your website more valuable to your entire sphere of influence, right? If you can show your painter, plumber, architect, friends, and colleagues, hey, look what I'm doing for you, aren't they more likely to send recommendations your way? Okay, that really is the presentation. So at this point, I think we're open for Q&A. Amanda, how do you want to proceed here?
Sure. I don't see anything in the chat. I have a couple things that I would love for you to go over. Can you show us those marketing pieces that the agents can use?
Yep.
In their, say, their buyer folders that they take out with them on interviews or listing appointments. Can you show us a couple of those?
Absolutely. So if you scroll down and you go to marketing materials, we have preloaded these flyers that automatically have your name and contact information in there and your branding. And you can print them out. There are a bunch of different designs. They can go into closing folders. And we have some horizontal ones that can go into pitch books. Right, you can download these, use them wherever you like. Some people like to download the image and then use that as part of the website, right? They can put this image in their website as a way to explain what Homekeepr is to their clients if they want to sign up. Some people use these things in newsletters, right? You can get creative. These are all assets for you, right? We don't want to be in between you and your clients. We want to facilitate that relationship by offering your branding wherever we can, including these files. What else did you want to hear about, Amanda?
Oh, I had a question about the vendor invitations. So if you go to the vendor management page, it looks like you can see which ones have claimed and which ones haven't. In order for them to go into the database to the client-facing side, they have to claim it, correct?
No. Anybody you recommend is automatically in your list. The vendor doesn't have to do a thing if they don't want to.
Okay.
The logic behind this is that for years, before we ever existed, you might have a brochure or a business card from a vendor colleague of yours, and you give that to a client. The vendor has no idea that happened, right? So you can recommend whomever you like, and that vendor doesn't have to do a darn thing if they don't want to. We think it's a very good idea to invite the vendors because, one, they can claim a free profile and make themselves look a heck of a lot better, which makes you look better. And you're letting them know quite definitively that you're recommending them, right? If they don't know that, you're giving up some value. You're not taking full advantage of the system. So anybody you recommend is automatically added to your account. If they accept their invitation, they get a free profile that just looks better.
Right, and they can add a picture and they can add whatever other information they
can add a couple pictures. They can add an intro video. They can add their social media links. They can blow it out nicely. It can look very nice.
Great. Was there a marketing piece in there for the vendor side of it?
I believe there is. I'm going to check.
Did that answer your question? Okay.
Flyer for vendors right here.
Okay.
Now, Amanda, you may or may not have caught this. We updated this recently. In my links, there is a vendor invitation link. If you wanted to be hardcore about this, you may contact your vendors and say, you have to fill this out if you want me to recommend you to my clients, because I insist that everything look tip-top before I show my clients. So it's a free account. It takes you 5 minutes to set it up. Fill this out, and that way you can be on my vendor list. That is a pretty hardcore approach. That is someone who is very serious about sphere of influence marketing and really wants to tie all these things together. It's up to you. Only you know how to best spend the time for your business. We're just trying to provide the tools. So for the very serious sphere of influence marketer, you can use this vendor invitation link and say to the vendors, you don't fill it out, you're not on my list.
Great.
Is that clear?
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah.
Any more questions?
What else should I go over?
So I set up my own account as a client, and I really like it. I haven't used the app yet, but I use the website. Let's say, the number one way that an agent can get used to this? Should they sign themselves up as a homeowner as well, so that they know how to describe that to their agents or to their clients?
They are welcome to. Every realtor account comes with a homeowner account. So you actually don't need to separately create a homeowner account. You can just log in as a homeowner.
I see.
So what that means is you can go to the app and sign in as a homeowner. You can sign in here as a homeowner and get the entire experience with your login as it is.
And you said there were two apps. So there's a pro app and there was a client app.
Indeed. So I'm going to show you my screen here again. The app on the left is Homekeepr, just plain Homekeepr. That's for homeowners. On the right is Homekeepr for professionals. That one's for you. No upgrade. A lot of people say, oh, it's pro, it's an upgrade. Not an upgrade. Free. It's just a front end for you to use it. It's sort of a scaled down version of the portal. For instance, the blogs aren't on here. The widgets aren't on. Like there's missing pieces. But for vendors and clients, it's a nice way to get stuff right out of your phone's contacts. And then there's the homeowner app right here.
Great. So we use Sync, of course, with Realty One. What is the best way to pull our CRM database from Sync into here? Do we need to do a download and upload, or download and send to you? What's the
easiest thing to do? Is download it, send it to support@homekeepr.com. We will take care of it for you.
Okay, great. Now, my agents need to activate this in their Zone account first.
Correct.
I've been sending out reminders, so
yes,
we'll continue to remind them. And is there any way for me as an owner to check and see who has not activated their account?
We do have a poorly designed and poorly implemented broker portal.
I remember. I'll get back into it. Thank you.
Yeah, if you email support@homekeepr.com, they'll square it away. I'd like you to know that in about 30 to 60 days, that's going to be totally revamped.
Oh,
so
okay.
It is easy to use and helpful, as opposed to hard to use and unhelpful. We're going to turn those things around.
Sure.
And make it actually helpful.
Okay, great. Again, I don't see any questions in the chat. Does anyone want to unmute themselves and ask any questions to Dave?
Can you share support email? Yes. So support@homekeepr.com. You know what else I'm going to share with you guys? We have a YouTube channel that has everything. Short feature videos, full-length webinars. It's a full library of interesting things. It's youtube.com/homekeepr. That's in the chat. That's a great resource as well.
Great. Anyone else here? Any questions? I see lots of note taking, so that's a good sign.
Amanda, I'm going to email you my little training deck so you have it as a resource for your office.
Okay, very good. I actually think I have this slideshow already.
Oh, you do? Oh, well, you know what? I'll send it to you and you can throw one of the emails in the trash.
Sounds good. Okay. I think we are out of questions, and you are right. We're right at, we probably are under that 40 minutes, but we really appreciate your time. And I will be sure to get back with you if we have any follow-up questions.
Excellent. Thank you guys. Thanks so much for having me in here. I know you got a lot of things to do, and I'm very grateful for your time. So good luck out there. Be safe, and let us know how it goes.
Great. Thanks.
All right, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye, everybody.